All right. I'm going to turn off the music. So, day 2. Just no. Hello, LB. Good evening, LB. Just no. Because Kevin's there trying to get my goat, and I said no. Because I knew exactly what it was about. No. No. Yeah, I have the clip of you of Kevin saying, I hate you, Stone, so... Yeah, I'm used to that. It's okay. Okay, so this is day 2. Today, so we did about an hour and a half of the podcast. I would like to do about 3 hours per day if I can. I did not have a nap, so I'm kind of tired, but I want to do the hour. I want to do like an hour and a half, because then at least at 11:30 I can watch SNL with Carrie, because SNL this week should be pretty good. If anything, I'm pretty sure they will open with the whole Cohen thing, so I can't wait to can't wait to watch it. I don't know who's hosting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys, I think in Central Time, do you guys have to wait till 11:30 Central, or can you watch it on NBC, I guess, East at 11:30 or 10:30 for your time? Not sure if NBC does it like that as well. Okay. Okay, so we are going to do podcast editing. So first I'm going to go to this screen, and I'm going to enable my desktop. You can see my desktop. This is my desktop. This is the Death Knight background that we were able to snag off of Blizzard. Blizzard, it's from Blizzard's come to get some tips and tricks. Well, I'm not going to be giving you tips, but maybe a trick or two. Okay, so honestly, this is my output file right here. This is the recording. It's an MP4 because I record it from XSplit. So you can see my recording is 3.52 gigs of just the MP4, and I keep that as well. So we open up VLC. So this is how I do it, because we don't record a separate audio stream. We just grab it from the one thing. So we convert and save, add, find my desktop, and this guy, and then save, convert. We want to go down to MP3, browse. I put it in my Wild Challenges podcast. Look at all this stuff. Raw audio. This is episode 156 audio, and start. And that will go. It will take about 10 minutes, maybe 5. If you want, I'll go over Ableton with you. I don't know. It's gonna be like watching paint dry. Oh man. Hey Boomy. Like I'm not pro like Kevin here, where he uses like what is it, Hindenburg or something. Dude, that thing costs like $500,000, man. So we do things free because that's what we got. Okay, so while that goes, it costs $99. Yep, no thanks. I have another thing I want to buy. It's $50, but it's for coding. So this is my, you're going to see all my stuff here, which is okay. What am I doing? I am ripping the audio out. Let's load up Audacity now. Recent files is what challenges podcasts. This takes a little bit to load because I don't know why, it just does. I think it's trying to load everything into memory or something. So it's basically loading the last show that we did. Where is the thing? I don't know where the thing is. I can't find the thing, guys. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Holy crap, dude. Well, thank you very much. Well, here's a shout out for you. I'm still not going to say that show sucks, but thank you very much. Holy crap. Well, Kevin here just donated. Is it anonymous? No, it's not. Okay. He just donated because I don't know. $50, man. Thank you very much. So $50 Canadian. What does that work out to? About $5 American? It's probably something like that, right? All right, I need to edit. 39. Why? See, I'm trying to, there we go. Sweet. We are at 380. Nice. Thank you very much, man. Seriously. All right, so this is our episode from last week, and I don't care. We just delete that part. This is the intro. The outro is at the end. That's what PayPal said was fair. 127.3. Man. And the converting is done already, so that's good. We can just close that down. Go to into challenges where we saved the raw audio. I usually minimize, or not minimize, but where is way at the bottom, 156. Just drag her in there. It's fine. And this will take a little bit to bring it in. To get a sense of how long this is taking, what processor are you running this on? My processor is a i7 2600K. And I have 32 gigs of RAM. The SSD is my C drive, but the where I have everything else is not. I don't know if it's overclocked. I don't think I have it overclocked because I overclocked one of my CPUs the time before and I ended up screwing it up and I cooked it. You're not supposed to be able to, but I did. Oh yeah, so the other thing I wanted to mention as well is that we had a donation from Dave DeHunter for $30 in between our last stream. So that's why we went from, because we ended our last stream at 300 and he donated 30, so that's why we were at 330 this week and or today, and we're not at 380 because of Kevin. If you have a Z motherboard and a K processor, you should be able to overclock. I can't remember what my motherboard is, to be honest. I feel like it's relatively old. It's older, even though it can still do 32 gigs of RAM. Okay, so this is our audio. I generally just go up there. I don't know why it's looking like this though, so I look at like this here. Even though I have the pop filter on, this is me, 100%. That's me. We can zoom that in. That's me. That's me going, and I do that all the time, and it drives me crazy when I see it in the thing here. How do you zoom out? There we go. I need to stop doing that. All right, we are looking for run a noise. Oh yeah, I'm going to. This is where we're gonna start doing all this stuff. Just trying to remember how far in I. Okay, this is the intro right here. I recognize what it looks like. This is the intro from the stream itself.
The home of the Iron Man.
So we don't really care about that, but I do want to see if I can pick up. Just keep your eye on like the top bars here. Okay, so you can see when we played that, it plays something like it's just playing this background noise. So we have that selected to noise reduction. We have already got the noise profile, just that, and select the whole thing. And okay, and we're gonna get rid of that noise. So we should be able to select that part again, and there might be a little bit of noise, but it'll be really, really small, and I'm fine with that. I try not to run this too many times because it can mess up how it sounds, and it pulls out the wrong info. Let me see your noise settings. I can't do that yet, but I hope you caught it beforehand. You should try and pull at least 3 to 4 seconds worth. No. I don't know. I just pull like enough where I know that's the sound that just runs from my mic, because it picks up like everything. Yeah, I'll go and click it again when it's done here. Most podcasters don't like this because Audacity it messes with the audio a certain way, and I think I was trying to understand what that was from Pat Crane, and I didn't understand it. I was like, you know what, I am nowhere near pro. I'm not even going to pretend to be. I'm just going to do it the way that we do it. Why don't I capture separate files? Like, you mean, well, because we're doing one stream and we're streaming it live and we're streaming it through XSplit. And so I have one recording of the video that's being sent out, and that's where I grab the audio from. So I don't know. This just works for us because, again, we're not trying to be, the best, because I don't know if that really matters for what we're doing. It's funny. I feel like our podcast kind of evolved from we wanted to do a podcast live online to now it feels almost like we're doing a Twitch show and we're ripping the sound out. I feel like we've changed how we do it. Okay, so you just want to see the noise reduction. So noise reduction is 10, sensitivity is 2, and frequency smoothing bands is 4, and reduce noise. So after that, so we're just gonna go check here, and we're gonna check that same area. So you can see like it like that little bump could have been me screwing around there.
Boom Boom says Stone doesn't complain as much when he lifts his shirt up.
Because they're ample. Yeah, see, it's me screwing around there, but this part here where we already got rid of the noise, it's pretty low, so it's fine. Like it when you call me Big Papa. Hey, Richter. What's a Twitcast? I don't know. We're a Twitcast. Yeah, maybe. So we're doing, okay, so we've done the noise reduction. I'd like to kind of check around a little bit. Yeah, see, that's okay. Let's see what we got. Let's see if there's any. No, I can hear some sound in there, and that's okay. I don't really do a whole lot of spot tracking myself, but so that's pretty much it there. So what we then do is we go to the compressor. Compressor settings are -18, -50. Ratio is 2:1. Attack time is 0.2 seconds, and release time is 1. And we let that run just on this track because we've done because I've already set the intro and outro to be a certain level, so those things are done. We don't need to mess around with those at all. So Stone, hold on a second. Oh, you can reduce that background noise. You send the audio through Ableton and do a gate filter to cut out anything below 50 decibels. So basically, you can cut the hum out completely. Maybe you can set a gate and Audacity, but I haven't tried that. Well, I'm using Voice Meter as well, which I'll bring that on the screen. This is what I use for streaming. So my Yeti comes in here. Any things I'm playing, like WoW, will come on this channel. Discord or anything else comes in through here. I do have VLC set up to play on this channel, and then my normal default is on the aux. So everything comes out to XSplit through the aux. So this one here, this is in, this is out of the same device. So basically I have it set up where the Discord people, their sound is coming in and going to B2, which is this. Sorry, B2 is this one, because A1, A2, A3, B1, B2. Oh, it actually says it right here. Never mind. I learned something new. So they have their sound coming out through here, but their sound coming in is actually the B1. So they should not be able to hear themselves, but they can hear anything I play on the VLC player. Are you using special sound card with Voice Meter? Nope. Just cuts the channels virtually. Yes. So this is a physical device. These are cable A output and cable B output, and this is Voice Meter's own things as well. So these are all virtual. Okay, so this is done. So compression is done, and you see it's actually bigger, which is okay. I go to equalization. I don't know. I'm not sure why the settings, like the settings used to be curved, now they're not, but it still kind of works. So I don't know. I just run this. It was working before. I'm not sure why it's not doing now, but I still run this, and it seems like it's working okay. Where do you set cable A and B output? So I put those outputs, I don't actually have them like I don't actually have them I'll show you my devices here. That's my sounds, right? This one. Okay. So my playback, I have my cable B input as my default communications device. Same with the and then my headset as my headset mic as also my default communications device. So generally I don't use a cable A output or B output. I just don't. I don't need it to go in anywhere. So the stuff is coming in and it gets put through into where I need it. I could put it out somewhere, but I don't really need it. So, okay, so equalization is done, and then I do normalize. We remove the DC offset is checked on. Normalize peaks to -2 and uncheck that one. And that is pretty much it. I do have to get rid of the intro and the outro because we still have those on. See, Kevin, I had this thing where it actually had like the graph actually showed stuff, and I don't know what happened to that part, but it still seems to be working fine. I need to go find out where I found that online before. Hey man, Richter, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, sir. I done fucked up yet. Yeah. Where is my thing here? I can't find my thing. That's what she said. Thank you very much. Richter just donated $5. Why is this taking so long to freaking my text? There we go. Holy Jesus. There we go. I lower frequencies below 60 hertz and above 10K. I don't know. Dude, that is Greek to me. I've only just begun to use that stuff. Only just started it. I like maybe 3-4 episodes ago. So we are at 385. Thank you very much. Because you're so big. All right, this is the intro right here. Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, so we are keeping in this part where Lita's like,
Hello.
because I love screwing her up so bad. It's so fun. So fun. So you can see the intro is right up here. And we scroll to the end. And where is the outro? Oh, we still got a bit to go, I think. Oh, okay, let's mute this part. I think it's this. It's funny, it actually played at almost the same part. Yep. Okay, so we're just gonna...
Stay safe.
Hi, everybody.
Peace. Okay, yeah, so this part where I'm clicking, I'll probably get rid of. Yeah. Okay. So we just highlight everything, delete all that crap. We want to make sure we unmute that. So now we want to select everything and align tracks, align end to end. And that is pretty much it. Export MP3. This is my podcast audio final. So 156. What's 2019? March the 2nd. And I don't know if any... Okay, so we're going to do a little thing here where people don't really know. What was the episode called again? You kind of miss WoW a lot? Oh, man. Well, I do miss your face, too. So... It's been a while. I mean, you were in my stream a couple weeks ago, but still... Yeah, it's been a while since we like actually did stuff. What was the episode called again? Where is that? It was called Relax Your Crampy Bum Bum. Okay, we're gonna put this up on the stream. Relax Your Crampy Bum Bum. These are our show notes, by the way. By the by. Alright, we're going to do this. You haven't played in 4 to 5 months, just a lot of Overwatch. Well, Overwatch is fun, so I understand that. Alright, so relax your crampy bum 156. So in the comments, nobody really... I've put in all kinds of crap here, and nobody has ever gotten back to say, oh, I saw what you wrote. So something on the mind there, Stone. Yeah. So let's do the comments. Let's put in thanks to Dave the Hunter. Do you want Swing Cat or Kevin? Kevin. Kevin and Richter for their awesome donations. Nobody reads these things, man. So our guess, I don't think this is a big thing either. So I go Keithy 1980. You want Kevin? Okay. All right. But it's like a little sneaky little thing. I put in. There's sometimes it's like just really short, and then other times I put in something long, but and then that's pretty much it. So then we let that go. Okay, we have the. I'm gonna open up the blog, but I need to make sure first that I can show it on the screen, anyways. Oh, we actually need. Oh, so I need to create a header image. And you'll see why. Let me just look through my blog page just to make sure everything's okay for me to show. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So over here, this is our blog page. So I made a copy of our last one, which is what I usually do. So it's episode 156. What was it? Man, I keep forgetting. Relaxed or crampy bum. Okay. We do need to create an image that we're going to put over here. Oops. Okay. What are we going to write? So before I had this big long thing, all this stuff, and I just, I was like, no, let's keep it simple and make it quick and all that stuff, right? So, create an evil image of your eyes. Keithy joins us this week to share his tales of relaxation and jumbo bums and some crampy stuff. You've got to hear this. Okay, so love is in there. We didn't really no, that's gone. What did we talk about? So I can't even remember. Okay, so we did the walk to End ALS. We'll leave that at the bottom. Site change. Okay, so date of the challengers web page. That's what that was. And then what was the other one? 8.15 impact to challengers. And then I'm gonna put Dark Moon Fair. We mentioned it later on. Whoops, because we're pro. All right, no biggie. So Keithy, 1980. So he did give us some. Where? Oh, here it is. Okay, Discord. So I'm gonna probably put that no, I'm gonna put it in order. So I want to put stuff in order. Discord, and we'll just yeah. Where's the link? Where? There's the link. That's the link. What do we have? Twitch and Twitter. All right. We did. So Twitchy's Keithy 1980. So we delete that. Keithy 1980. Just add another link. And then we do this bad boy with the TV. Keithy 1980 TV. And we'll just edit the link and we'll replace that part and okay. So that's good to go. Lita is the same. Stone, I'm the same. All right. The video is online. Can I show the video? Yes. Okay. So let's show the video. I missed doing our old podcast. He was my first guest and ended up being the other host. So sorry. I know it was good times. It was fun. So this is, I don't know why there's two, but anyways, so basically what we do, we have the blog post. Honestly, I just copy the whole thing and throw it into here. Oh, no, not the title. Throw it into here. I know it, like the formatting, it does, like, God, Lord, Thunder, and Jesus by. Like the formatting doesn't work well. It doesn't translate well when you copy paste it over, and I don't know why. So sometimes if you see it where it's messed up like that, it's because I just did it really quickly and I'm lazy. So yeah, see, and remember to catch us live. So even like Keithy's stuff, like it's all just one big blurb of stuff. Okay. At Lita Wow. Stone. Who's this Stone guy? Crazy ass mofo. Okay. Right. So we do not want to keep it private, but because of the terms of use for Twitch affiliates, we have to wait 24 hours. So I usually do it at 9 o'clock the next night. So that will be scheduled, and this goes to Wild Challenges Podcast. Okay. One thing I do as well is that I remove where users can view the review ratings. I don't know. I just LTJB, take a drink. What the hell does that mean? What's that? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. LTJB. Lord, Thunder, and Jesus by take a drink. Oh. So that should be it. So we copy that through, and so we want this part here. So we have to go, because of the new way that WordPress decided to change your stuff. So we have to go to the code and God, where the hell is it? Looks like, oh, here it is, YouTube. Boom. Okay. Then we can go back to visual. Apparently it doesn't let me change it. we need to I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so we do need to create an image. We had one. I open up my Photoshop. That's at least one more drink for what? For ba 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 ba? Or do. Yay, Photoshop. Alright, open recent. No, we're going to go to the desktop. This one. I believe it's under images. Where is he? Keithy. Alright, so he gave us a smaller picture, which is okay. We only need 600 by 200. So the image size is less than that. So we need to at least make it 600. And my selection is 600 by 200 already. And I usually just take a clipping of it. There, that should be okay. Image, crop, file, save as. Lord Tendering Jesus by drinking game. Oh my god, I think, well, what's the rules for it? So desktop, Keithy, header, enter, it saves. I don't want to edit it, so I don't want to save those things. So we go to replace image, upload, Keithy again. Just waiting for it to load and select. And there he is. So the only other thing that we have to do is modify the existing episode. So we've already output the... Oh, I'm going to move this over here first. Go to the VPS. Come on. I think that's... Yeah, okay, so I can show you the rest. It's fine. So we go to... We want to go to our F drive, which is where all my stuff is. Podcast, audio final, because by now this should have done its work. Yep. And we saved the project, and we can shut that down because it's done. Okay, and there's 156. Copy that bad boy over, and we gotta wait for a second, or a couple seconds. We'll have to wait till it's done. When Stone says L2J...
Swingcat cheered for 16 bits, bumping LB off the leaderboard.
Oh. Also, if you do cheer for bits, all the bits are going to... I like once a week, I'm going to make a donation that equal to all of the bits cheered to the fundraiser. I'm not doing subs because it's only half of the money, and I don't want to like be like, hey you've resubbed for like 500 months or something.
Bits.
Thank you very much. Okay, so that's uploaded. We can close that. So all that we gotta do is update this.
Frogger2 cheered for 2 bits. Wow, that's some spite.
Wow. Well, thank you, LB. Thank you, Lita and Kevin. Thank you very much. So 302. Verify the file that it's actually there. And it is. And right now, we are ready to post this thing. However, we can't because of Twitch affiliate rules. So we go to this thing, change it to the 3rd, 9 p.m. So March 3rd, 9 p.m. and schedule. Are you sure? Yep, schedule. And what the? What? Noi, you what? because that might be where. What the? What? Oh, well, Twitch affiliates have this rule where, you can't post your video or audio on another platform for 24 hours after the stream is over. And honestly, I think we're small time, so they're not going to care so much about us, but I don't want to take any chances. So it's only a day. So, because
Rasta cheered for 101 bits. I am the
Jeebus.
winner.
Yeah, I mean, 24. Thank you, Richter. I am the wiener. Yes, and this thing will say anything you guys type in after a cheer. So we have lots of fun with it. And that's okay. And this is a not safe for work channel, and that's just how it is. But you know, don't get too gross. That's all I'd say. So the only other thing that I do that I don't know, can I show this part? Can I show this part? I just want to see if I can show the podcast page on the website.
Swingcat cheered for 1 bit. Does it also say things bad about Survivor?
Nope. You can't say anything bad about Survivor. Okay, I think... yeah, it's okay. So, because this is public stuff. All right, so the only other thing that I do is that I copy, paste.
Right to cheered for 1 bit. Sloppy cock gobbling is the new name of Survivor.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Richter. Jeebus. Here we go. So March, what was it? 2nd? Oh, we have to go this way. So I want to buy this that I'm on right now, but it costs $50 American.
Boom Boomy cheered for 1 bit. Wow, looks like this is my last bit for a hot second. That's some straight up BULLSH. Fuck, how do I spell it again? Whatever. All hail King Wow Jabob.
Thank you, Boomy. That's funny.
Frogger2 cheered for 1 bit. Survivor is such a she awesome show. Black.
Man, such hate. Why is there such hate for this show? It's the greatest show ever. What was it? Relax your crampy bum bum. Relax your crampy bum bum. Oops, bum bum. We had Keithy 1980 on. So this is the other part that I edit. So I do kind of fudge a little bit here. As soon as I save this, it's gonna go live. So if people want to get a sneak peek of the show, they can, but we don't put it up on other pages and announce it and all that stuff. So I'm just too lazy to do it any other way. So this will now be online. For this, we should change the episode, actually. Relax your crampy bum bum. Save that. Just make sure that's still scheduled. Schedule. Yep. Okay, good. Save. That is...
Swingcat cheered for 6 bits. Nick won his 3rd consecutive immunity challenge. He voiced his intention to take Angelina to the end, prompting Kara and Mike to practice making fire. Mike ultimately beat Kara to join Nick and Angelina in the final 3, making Kara the final member of the jury.
That was from last season, man, when I missed the raid. So this is pretty much it. We need to see.
cheered for 1 bit. When is a woman too young to date? When you have to make an airplane noise to put your dick in her mouth. Nee-ee-woo.
Jesus. Richter. Good Lord. Don't get me banned. Listen. Survivor is the best. Okay, so the only other thing that we do is that we know that the post will be 2110. So I go open up the webpage. Jeebus. I can go do this one. So we just change it to 2110. And it should be nothing because it should not be live, which is okay. But we go create the... can I do this one? Yeah, sure. Here's my tweet deck. It's going to take forever. There we go. This is my tweet deck. Private stuff is here. This is my feed.
Right to cheer for 1 bit. This is my new favorite thing. I wonder if she can make moaning sounds. I need a woman in my life. Ooh ooh ah. Swing Cat cheered for 3 bits. Random stone puns. Where do rocks like to sleep? In bed rocks.
See, that was funny. Thank you, guys. So this is my tweet deck and notifications for all the other stuff. I don't really get a whole lot on these ones, so that's why I keep them down there. But this is everything I do. So episode, what was it, 156, relax your crampy bum with Keithy. Oops, Keithy. Lita. I always put Lita first, and because otherwise she will kill me. No. I have 11 minutes to kill till my food shows up. Oh my god. And Stone Grasp is now online. And we just paste the link, and we do not post that, but we schedule it for tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Everything comes out at 9 o'clock. And tweet. It will come out at 9. So we can close that down. Close that down. That is pretty much it. And I do... episode will be... I do post it in our mod chat. Will be this one. Because Nisi will take that and post it up to Facebook.
Right to cheered for 1
boy,
bit.
here we go.
Something in a 30-acre thermal thicket of thorns and thistles thumped and thundered, threatening the 3D thoughts of Matthew the Thug, although, theatrically, it was only the 13,000 thistles and thorns through the underneath of his thigh that the 30-year-old thug thought of that morning.
Wow.
Roger 2 cheered for 1 bit. Did you hear about the Italian chef with a terminal illness? He passed away.
That's terrible. But that's wonderful too. Oh yeah, the only other thing I do is WCP 156. Relax your crampy. Crampy bum. And I move that to my WoW challenges directory. Raw video. So, oh look, there's a pilot. We had a pilot episode. Pilot. LB, that was pretty good. Hello, Tiber.
Right to cheered for 1 bit. Today some lady at the back asked me to help her check her balance, so I pushed her over.
So you can see our longest episode. Oh, does it sort it? Why is it not sorting it? So bizarre. Why doesn't it sort it by length? It should, shouldn't it? Oh, there we go. Well, 132. That doesn't make sense. Oh, here we go.
Writer cheered for 1 bit. When you look really closely, all mirrors look like eyeballs.
You're logging to play Apex. I don't know what that game is. So our longest episode, without counting, this was the ALS stream one. 24 hours, 43 minutes. Uh, 2 hours and counting, I guess, is 3 hours 14. The longest ever. That's what she said. 2 hours 48. Our shortest, live from BlizzCon, 46 minutes.
For 1 bit. What do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Roberto. Frogger2 cheered for 1 bit. I no longer have a home. I've lost my control. I can't see any escape. I think it's time to get a new keyboard.
What the hell? Oh my god. So I was going to do some D&D prep, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to concentrate and focus on that stuff. Good lord. Where's my OneDrive? D&D campaign. Heshan is the name of the planet. Adventures. What is that called? Where is it? Nope. Adventure hooks? Did I not make a list?
Writer cheered for 1 bit. Why did the old man fall in the well? Because he couldn't see that well.
Oh, that's terrible. Murder. Dude, what? Do I not have it? So we figured out the map and all that stuff. I have it printed out now. And I have, so for the map of the island, I don't know, oh well, hold on here. You know what? Let me see if I can pull that up as a maybe locate. I think it's under locations. I have it. The Island of Death. There we go. So we ended up with this. We tried to do a stream about a week or two ago where we were trying to create all this stuff. So I don't know why this water is, well, it's a little bit more fresh water, I guess. We know that the prison might be a little bit hard to see. Let me see. So we know that the prison is here, and we're going to start the campaign off so that the party meets. They are going to be level 3 already, but they are going to meet as a group as being people in jail, and it's going to be up to them if they want to escape or just sit in jail the whole time. It's kind of, I don't know, but there's only one way off. The main way is through here. There is a transportation circle that I'm creating. I'm going to change the stream to, is it just chatting? I think just chatting might be better for this part. Yeah, so I've created the prison is like that. So if you see up in the top, the right corner, you'll see a little circle. Like there's only one way in, and it's there. And there's also a circle inside that room. And so they use that circle to transport in very very dangerous people, or transport out. So I think some of the players in the group would be considered very dangerous. So I think we're going to have them transported in. The other ones are going to come in just by boat. So some of them will know that they're on an island. Some will not, and I'm going to leave that alone. And if they want to tell each other, great. And prison role play could get pretty gritty. Yeah, I have a rule with my games. There will not be any rape, nothing really bad towards kids. You know, like if a child dies, well, it's gonna get killed, but we're not gonna go into graphic detail or anything like that. So excuse me. So there's a certain line I have. So the prison I have set up where the warden is actually running the prison. So the prison's called Corthalak. I'm just going to go through my notes here. There are runes embedded throughout the dungeon that will actually turn off any magic, so nobody can just go cast spells and all that stuff, unless you are wearing a certain rune. So all the guards have a certain rune that lets them cast spells. So the players could take out a guard and grab a rune and start to cast spells. So there are ways around that. There's a locking system where certain doors won't open if other ones are already open. I have lots of prison cells, and I created random numbers, random prisoners. And it's funny. It seems like I have a lot of female prisoners, which is not a problem overall. It's just you don't necessarily see male and female mixing in the same place, because typically what happens is that one side will take over.
A guy was taking his girlfriend to prom. Getting ready, he went to a tux rental shop. There was a huge line, but he eventually got his tuxedo. He then went to the florist. Again, there was a huge line, but he got the orchid in the end. Then he went to the limo rental place, and there was a big line there too, but he eventually managed to rent one. Frogger 2 cheered for 1 bits. They got to the prom and danced for a little bit, and then his girlfriend asked for some punch. He went to get it, but there was no punch line.
That was terrible. That was terrible, LB. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh my God. Terrible. Okay, so the prisoners, I think I'm going to leave them. I think there's more females than male, but I think I'm going to leave it alone. There is a group of male orcs that are kind of like the head gang in the jail, and I'm basing them off of the 7 dwarves. So the lead orc, his name is Doc. We have another orc that's going to be sneezy, sleepy, dopey, happy, bashful, and grumpy. I feel like so in this prison, the prisoners have to make their own food, and these orcs are in charge of it. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna have Sneezy and one of the other orcs. Where is it? Be in charge of the food, because it'd be funny. Oh, I think it's gonna be Dopey and Sneezy. So many times, because he's Sneezy, he's gonna be sneezing in their food. And that's the only food that they get. They get food once per day, and it's like gruel, right? So I do have a warden's room that has a whole bunch of magic items locked up into it. That some are good, some are bad, and it's up to them to determine what they want to use, what they want to keep. There's actually a box of many whole things. So what this thing is let me see if I got a cube here. All right, let's just take this.
Roger 2 cheered for one
Oh, here
bit.
we go.
They found a little hole in the wall of the women's locker room. Police are looking into it now.
Oh, that is just terrible. Terrible. So a box of many holdings comes in a 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot cube box. I think the one that we rolled up was a 3 by 3 by 3. So basically what that is that you can put something inside. So each side will have a lid and will open up, and when you open it up on this side, you can put something in, and if you turn that over, you can open up this side and it's empty. So it's like this completely empty box on all 6 sides of the cube. So I'm putting all the items in there, and it's going to be up to them to pick through it. They could take the entire box if they want to, but it could be pretty heavy. What are we at? We're at 11:09. 11:09. I need to. So I got dice as well. So when people join my sessions for the very first time, if they've never played before and if they don't have any dice, I go buy them a set of dice. So I bought, we are going to have one girl is going to be joining us for the first time. She has never played before. And I bought her a set of dice, some nice purpley dice, but man, dice are expensive now. Here's a D12. I don't know. Oh, no, this one. Here's a D12. You can see that, like purpley kind of, so I'm hoping she likes these, because from what I understand from her sister, she likes purple and gold, so that was the closest thing that I could find to it. So I think what I would be doing is I'd be writing down all my notes for my session. So I have like this little
Right to cheer for one bit. As I suspected, someone has been adding soil to my garden. The plot thickens.
That is terrible. But thank you. So I have this little notebook, and I make all my jot notes on the couch. So I have all the items there. I think right now we're going to be playing a week from tomorrow. I still need to translate or copy this, my prison. Ugh. My prison. Let's see if this comes through okay. Yeah, no, like that. That's my prison again. I need to copy that to a large, like I do have a large pad of paper. It's pretty big. It's like one of those easels that you have at not sure if you remember them at school, where it's pretty long. I think it's about 2.5 feet tall by maybe 2 feet wide, or maybe 1.5 feet wide. I can't remember. But I try and use that for when we play. How many squares is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 5. 10. So I need to see if it's actually going to fit or not. I don't think it's going to. 5, that's 15. 20. 22, 23, 24, 25. 30. 35. So 36 long by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. That's 10. 15. 20. So by 24. So 36 by 24. I think it's a little bit too long and too tall. I think the number of squares on my full scap is, I think it's 30 by 22. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. I think I'm going to have to do multiple. I'll have to do multiple pages, right? I'll have to do like 4 pages, one for each section. Like one for each quarter, I think. Yeah. Or I could do one is, so, okay, so the prison cells, I'm going to show this up on the screen again. So the prison cells are the ones on the left side. You can see all the small rooms. Those are all the cells. You can see the one right where my hand is. That's the warden's office. The cafeteria is just south of that, is just lower than that. That's where everyone eats. The kitchen is the room below it, and beside that is like a little galley, I guess. Off beside the warden's room is the guards' private corridors, so just where they can go rest and eat and all that stuff. The room right beside that is the intake room. Again, that's where the transportation circle is. Man, my freaking arm is just killing. So that's one of the issues with having what I have, is that I can't keep it up for too long. Heyo. So the large So the large room that takes up most of the bottom right is the outside yard, and there's like a little tower there as well. Okay, I can't do that anymore. So the outside yard is also where the prisoners go to get killed too. So if the warden wants to make an example of someone, he will do that. And I think that's what we're actually going to do. I think the party, I'm going to add like an NPC with them. Or actually what I would do is that as they are added, or as they are brought into the prison, the guards will bring them to the yard and be like, this is your yard, right? And the warden will be doing the actual execution of a prisoner. And just to let them know who was in charge, right? So so I still have to draw it onto. I think I could get away with 3 pages. One for the prison cells, one for the warden's office, the guards' quarters, and the intake room, and that hallway, and then another one for the yard and the cafeteria. So I could do 3. and I could put them, I'll could just do it. So that should work. I'm trying to think about what else, like, so generally what I need to do, and I don't know if this is necessarily a good thing for like a streaming thing, but so this is the map again for folks that might not know. This is where we're going to go. Players are going to end up here. So generally what I still need to, so I have a week to go, and I need to name all the characters. Sorry, not all the characters. I want to name all the people in prison. I want to name the guards, the warden for sure. I want to name, I think I already have a name for the person that's in charge over here. This was created using Campaign Cartographer 3. I don't think you can buy that now. I think it's done, but I could be wrong though. Although this is just this is just a PNG of it, because printing it out directly from that, it doesn't work at all. It's terrible. And it's not easy to use, let me tell you. I barely was able to get this done. So I do need to create monsters for the jungle, which I'm going to be populating with like jaguars, I believe. I think we already went over that kind of stuff, where we're also going to do harpies. Harpies are going to be the prime thing that's in the living part of the jungle. I should say living, but this part. So the gray part of the jungle is going to be populated by what are they? Eder caps, I believe, and phase spiders. So the further that, if the party decides, hey, we're gonna take our chances down here or go up through here and then around, like these mountains, they cannot get past. These mountains, they cannot get past. There's actually a waterfall there. I was thinking about having an ogre village somewhere, but I feel like if there was like a village, I think that they may not necessarily get along with these folks. Like, these folks are basically in charge of this thing. However, just because they're ogres doesn't mean that they're bad. So the other thing is that they could potentially get out through here, but I don't know if I'm going to put boats here or not. Like, this is just going to be more of a beach, I guess. In every land there's adversaries too. Yeah, so well, I feel like the adversaries that we have here are going to be the harpies, and they've kind of struck a deal where anytime that there's a caravan coming through to drop off prisoners, one person will actually be dropped off as like meat. So they kind of have a deal going on with them. But what would, like, I think ogres wouldn't be too bad, and I think if we had stuff like horses and stuff up here, that wouldn't be a bad thing either. Wow. I mean, yeah. So I'm also trying to find out, like trying to think of how is the party going to get off the island, right? Because I don't want to just give them a way off. They could potentially. There is going to be a wizard that is in the prison. And again, there is a rune room where a person can get a portal like through. Now, where does that portal go to? Like, if it's like, I feel like we can make the portal go from anywhere as long as you know the right person to go to here. On the other side, you can use it to exit. But where is that going to exit to? And I think that the wizard that's going to be working at the prison, I feel like maybe that wizard would only have access to this town, and getting on a boat there might not be too hard. But I also need to create this town, which I don't have, which is another thing I want to do. I want to flesh out the whole thing, and I only have about a week and a day to do it. So that's what a little bit of this is too. Even though I'm not writing this down, talking about it actually helps a lot too. The other thing I was thinking of is that potentially if there were ogres here or some other humanoid goblinoid, hello Chupa, potentially you could have them dealing with pirates, and this is a way in that most people don't know about. Now, I would imagine that these guys would know about this place that's open. Maybe they think it's not a thing because I need to put in a danger here. So I don't know what that would be. Furbolg. I don't know. Now, they obviously know that this doesn't have a lot of rocky stuff, but the people here figure anybody going through here is probably going to get killed by the phase spiders and editor caps. So we could potentially use this as like a pirate cove that's making deals with the ogres that have maybe a village in here. They could potentially, like the party could potentially wrangle a horse or two here. It's possible. For the actual time to take that it takes between to get from here to here, it's actually 3 days. So 1 day is here, 2 days is here, 3 is here. So that's why on the second day the caravan drops off somebody to appease the thing, to appease the my people are in jail and they are trying to break out. I more or less asked them, I want you guys to figure out how you guys met, because I don't want to do the whole, hey, you guys are in a bar and a stranger comes in. I just don't want to. Let's sit and think about it. And they thought, hey, what about like a prison break? Yeah, okay. And everyone was up for it. So I need ogres here that maybe they're just generally, they say that, or maybe the ogres will be more here, maybe in here with the 2 lakes. That would make more sense, to be more closer to water, right?
Frogger2 cheered for 1 bit. I managed to trap some vegan burglars in my basement. Well, I'm pretty sure they are vegans. They keep yelling, let us leave.
LV. That one's good. You need to have more than one option on how they'll get out. Yep. I was actually so to actually escape the prison, they can either go by the rune circle thingy, because all players always do the opposite. Listen, it's not even the opposite. I like to leave my world open. Like open. You tell me what you want to do and we're going to go that route. I'm completely fine with that. But what I try and do is plan for what ifs, if I can, right? And man, more often than not, man, they are thinking up stuff that I'm like, what? Okay. I had no idea that they would do that, and they actually like being able to like think of stuff that I may not have planned for. So the prison break itself. Oh, thank you for the host. Yes, I did all my truck sounds, or or basically took all the sounds from Trek and used them for my hosting and bits and all that stuff. So the prison break, you know, they could get into the rune thing. They could beat up the wizard and convince him to help them. You know, there's a lot, like, they could make a deal with the orcs that run the prison, or, well, they don't run it, but there's still a big force in there. So I'm just kind of leave it open, where I don't like telling them no. If they want to do something, okay, roll, right? Consider deduce a guards at persuasion to max. We actually had a character that had persuasion at like +8 because he had a very high charisma. No, not the high charisma, but he had that talent or something, or that feat, or whichever it is, that lets you pick one and double it. So he had like a +8 in that. So basically he could persuade anyone to do anything. I don't necessarily make my DCs super high either. Like, I don't make it like 10. For very hard stuff, I'll make it like for very, very hard stuff, I'll make it like a 25. But overall, I generally make it like a 12 or 15. Like if it's hard, I'll make it a 15. If it's really hard, a 20. If it's like there's no way, I'll make it a 25. Just to, so, but I don't think that there's really a firm guideline. I mean, there are guidelines, but there's no firm thing to say, yes, you need to do it like this. I kind of play around with it a bit. So I think, 11:30. So I'm going to stream. Oh wait, we are at the half hour. So we are at an hour and a half. So I do want to watch SNL. This is my Island of Death. I don't have a name for the island. I don't know what I want to call it. So I have the name of the prison, Korthalak. I have the name of the town that's like the gateway, and I have it called Iron Gate. But besides that, I don't have the name of the island. I don't know. I have to think about that a little bit more. So basically, yeah. So we streamed for about an hour and a half for the podcast, and like I said, I do want to stream about 3 hours a day. And we streamed starting at about 10, and we're at about 11:30. I do want to watch SNL with my wife, which is going to start in about a minute or so. So we are going to end the stream here, and I will be on tomorrow on Sunday at 10 p.m. again or maybe a little bit earlier, maybe at 9. Depends on when Carrie goes to bed, but I will be streaming for 3 hours there. Unless I can't sleep tonight. Then I'll stream Sunday morning. I don't know. But basically, that's going to be it for today. So thank you. You love me. I love you, man. I just want to read down. Thank you to from our last session. Between our last session and this one, we've had 3 donations. We had one from Dave the Hunter. Yeah, we've had one from Kevin and one from Ryan or Richter. Sorry. Thank you very, very much. So we're at 38.5%. I'm pretty sure we'll get to 1,000, and if not, that's okay. We still have a whole another 29 days to go. And all the bits that have been coming in, I'll be donating them to the fund on Sundays. So I'll figure that out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll have enough of the D&D stuff done, but not sure. Because I don't want to just make it just WoW, but I know that I think on the weekdays we're going to do WoW. and do like mount runs and things like that. But I think on the weekends I want to change it up a bit. So maybe we'll do more D&D prep. Anyways, okay, so I'm rambling on. Thank you again. Hope you all have a great night. Have a safe night. Being kind to your neighbor.
Right to cheer for 1 bit. Hakuna Matata.
Thank you very much, sir. I will see you all later. Gang signs? No. Peace. All right. See you later.